Hello, Moment friends! Andang here for another episode of Transport Fever. When we last left off, we had expanded onto Clearwater with this brand new line and this awesome new bridge that just goes right over the road through town here. And it's just a really cool little thing. And we, of course, have the whole town of Clearwater all nice and dandy. One thing we did not do last episode was go ahead and set the line here, which is something we should be doing now. So this station obviously doesn't go very far, so we're going to want to, of course, add on to that. So let's first of all put a nice little route on. Really either side should work. Let's actually put it right there. Alright, there we go. Now that covers basically the same distance, which is pretty normal. And let's see where we can place one that'll cover pretty much everything. There. Okay, let's actually set up a new line from there to there. And let's see, it looks like it actually crosses over itself, which I'm not too thrilled about, but that is better than nothing. So let's go ahead and add in, you know what, that would be easy to prevent though. Let's just put a bus stop here and delete that bus stop and see if the line works still. There we go, so now it works just fine, even though it doesn't cover as much, but that's okay because it covers better, so that's actually preferable in my opinion. Alright, let's go ahead and put this on out here. Go and buy road vehicles 1, 2, 3. Set line all, line 13. There we go. They're off to the races. Alright, and our train is on its way back, and it has 0 people on it, which is great. Not really. Alright, we will be getting it loaded on up though, so it should be better. Let's see. Hey, there's people waiting here for line 12. 2 whole people, that is just great. Alright. Birmingham is looking good. Let's see here. Decent amount of people waiting there. Amarillo, there are still people waiting here at both sides of this. Let's see, where was the most recent train? Fairly far away on both ends. I think we might want to add a 5th vehicle here in Amarillo just to keep these things going. Let's look and make sure that the route is profitable. Oh yeah, it's profitable. Alright, let's go ahead and buy road vehicles. Buy one of those. Set line all. Line 9, there we go. Alright, looking good there. Where's the most recent? Yeah, I think we can actually go ahead and maybe add another one on that line. I think we're good though. I don't think we need to. And we're definitely good in Toledo. So good. Now we have Clearwater all set up and good to go, which is fantastic. Let's go ahead and look here. We do still have our $10 million loan, which we need to get rid of as soon as possible so that we can expand on up to Clearwater. Now the good news is everything pretty much has been built. We built the stations, we've built, you know, already the bus lines and all that stuff. Everything is good to go except for the fact that, well, we need to actually build the rail line up a massive incline, because if you remember, there's actually a huge line right here at the edge of the station that we have to overcome, which means that we're pretty much going to have to do a tunnel. I don't really see a way around that. I mean, we could wind it back and forth, but I don't think that we want to do that because it would just cost a lot of extra time for the trains to go that would not be warranted for this much of an incline. I mean, this is a major incline, as you can see here. So I don't think we want to do that. Which means that we're going to instead just have to really focus on getting more money first. So one thing I think we do want to go ahead and do is focus on these vehicle repairs, because some of these are really old vehicles. Now this one obviously is only 7 years, but some of these are 17 years, which is over the lifetime limit, I believe. So let's go ahead and look here and see what the limit here on this is. Yeah, 15 years, which means there's quite a few vehicles that are dying off. So here's the vehicle list, and we can see line 2, pretty much everything needs replaced, and really everything up through line 7 is too old. Except for, of course, the trains, they are doing just fine. It's really just the road vehicles. Although some of those road vehicles are fine as well. But as you can see, all the trains down here, perfectly fine. So let's go ahead and replace these road vehicles. Set vehicle, that one. Yes. Alright, there we go. We now have everything all auto-replacing and looking all nice and good. So that'll be good. Everything will just automatically replace itself, which will help everything just work much better. Basically, maintenance cost goes up and they run slower and just don't work as well. So it's obviously good to go ahead and upgrade those. Alright, and we did get a new locomotive, the 2-8-0 Baldwin, which is fantastic. And also a horse trolley car, which if we were doing, that would be good. And it looks like that we have repaid off a good portion of our loan, and I think we're good to go ahead and actually add on this extra tunnel and way up through this final thing to connect this circle all together. So let's go ahead and borrow our entire loan back, since it is the beginning of the year and loans don't get charged until the end of the year. So we got $3.6 million right now to be spending. So let's go ahead and make sure we turn this on so we understand where things are here. And I think we're going to have to go straight through there. And an interesting problem here is that if we actually press M, it messes up the tunnel because it's too close. It starts the tunnel too soon, which is not good. So we actually have to basically go with this $2.32 million. And so we're going to have to go with that. Now I think we could actually cut off a little bit of the cost if we come back here a bit. Let's see. There we go, 2.04 million. A little bit more bearable. It will make the tunnel a bit more steeper, but we did get that new locomotive, so that should be alright. It's not going to be fantastic, but it'll be better than what it was. So let's actually build it out from this other way since we have this depot here. Go 120 this whole way. There we go. Continue this on out. Oh, there we go, 35. Awesome. After that tunnel, we're trying to cut every cost we can. Alright, so we do need to move over a little bit, it would seem. There we go, 120. Let's connect it on up. And there we go, we got our route completed. That is awesome. Now we just need to have enough money to actually put a train on it. So let's actually put the other depot up here at the top, since it is way better than the alternative. Okay, there we go. And let's go ahead and build it on out. Oops, that is lights. Let's go to train. There we go. And there we go. Let's see how much this train would cost. Alright, so $500,000 already just for this locomotive, actually over $500,000. And then for the cars, another 272. So if we got 5 of them, that would mean that we would need over $1 million just for the cars alone. So we definitely need to be waiting before we actually get this locomotive. Because while the track does have upkeep cost, the locomotive upkeep cost is on a whole nother level, and the vehicle will expire the quicker we get it. You know, the quicker it'll expire later on. So we want to make sure we have enough money to actually do this, so we're going to wait off on that. The good news is that both of these cities are established cities, so they should actually have big routes fairly quickly, and so this should be actually the best, most quickly growing line that we will have. Not to mention it'll have the newest locomotive, which should just make things be much better in general anyway. Alright, and here we go. We have a new American horse cart to be taking things around. Hopefully soon they'll invent the stagecoach so that we can do that. That should be coming in the near future. And that will greatly upgrade our routes here, of course. Alright, and I think we do have enough money now to be going ahead and buying this train. So let's go ahead and buy the Baldwin. There we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now the question is, do we want to go for 6? I think we'll just keep it 5 for now. And we will set a new line, starting here in Toledo, and making our way on down to Clearwater. So here we go. Let's take a look at the new locomotive. Look at that. That is awesome. Absolutely beautiful. Everybody's waiting on the other side, of course. That's okay. And here we go. We are going to go inside the tunnel. Here's hoping it'll actually animate properly. I think that they did say that they added this in. We'll see what it looks like. Okay, not the best, not exactly what I thought it was going to be, but, you know, it's the inside of a tunnel, it works. It's a little too bright, but that's okay. Alright, and here we go, there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and we are making our way on out of here. And at Clearwater, look at that view. That is awesome. I really like that it's on a hill. There we go. Alright, so we have now completed this entire circle all the way around these 6 cities. That is fantastic. It has not taken that long, and we seem to be doing fairly well through all of our routes. The only route that is not profitable right now is line 14, and it currently has 19 people going the other way, so it's gradually building up and should be able to make it there in no time at all. Everything else is profitable, which is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So now the next thing we're going to want to do is take stone from this quarry over to this brick location over by Birmingham, and then take the bricks and take them to the city, since Birmingham does need construction materials, and so we will be wanting to take the construction materials to Birmingham, obviously. And of course they also need all sorts of other stuff. If we look over here in Clearwater, they also need construction materials, of course. And they have these different ratings that say right now everything is poor, obviously, where people aren't really using the routes or anything like that. I think it's much better in Toledo. Yeah, we have mediocre route use in Toledo. Everything else obviously is poor since we're not even delivering that stuff there. But the good news is that once we set up this brick line, we should be making quite a bit of money from that. And that should just allow us to really grow and start to expand from that, and we'll be able to focus on more industry and really servicing these 6 different cities quite a bit more, and then we'll be expanding passenger lines and doing all sorts of stuff. But that's not till next time. Thank you everyone so much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon for another episode of Transport Fever.